RBI. Check those numbers again. Solano has 2 home runs and 13 RBIs. On the year, 7th in the league in hitting .354. The pitch is outside and the count is 1-2. So Solano hitting .354, 7th best in the league with 2 home runs, 13 runs batted in. Outfield shading towards right. Here's a swing and a foul behind the plate at a high fastball. Defensively, Gabriel Noriega at third, Eric Sogard the shortstop today, Nate Orff at second, Shane Opitz playing first, Kyle Wren is in left, Tyrone Taylor in center, Brett Phillips in right field. The catcher is Tyler Heineman, back up from AA Biloxi, and on the mound, Aaron Wilkerson delivers outside with a fastball, and the count is even at 2-2. Wilkerson making his 2018 debut today. He started the season on the disabled list with an injured left shoulder that he injured while hitting this spring. The 2-2 delivery is laced up the middle. That'll be a base hit for Solano. 1-out single. Solano aboard. And the hitter is Alex Verdugo. Solano has 4 stolen bases on the year without being caught. So we'll keep an eye on him. Verdugo is up there. Just back down from the big leagues, hitting .278, 4 home runs, 15 runs batted in. And the first pitch taken for a strikeout, the knees with a changeup. Aaron Wilkerson, he started game 2 of the playoffs last September for the Sky Sox in Memphis, and he had the game of his life. Throw to first base and back in is Solano, until he kind of duplicated that effort at the major league level later in September last year against the Cardinals in St. Louis. He went 5 1/3 no-hit innings in a start up there. Pitch fouled back, and the count is 0-2. With the Sky Sox against Memphis, in Memphis, last September in Game 2 of the playoffs, Wilkerson went 7 shutout innings, 7 no-hit innings, walking just 1, striking out 11. Sky Sox blanked the Redbirds in that game and even the series at 1 apiece. 0-2 to Verdugo. The delivery is in the dirt, blocked by Heineman. 1-2. Verdugo 1 for 3 in the game last night. That was quite the ball game here at Security Service Field. A rare low-scoring affair. We had a fierce wind blowing in all night long last night. That aided the pitchers, obviously, in a 2-1 ball game. Sky Sox winning it on a wild pitch in the bottom of the 9th inning. Breaking pitch inside, and the count is even at 2-2. With Kyle Garlick due up next. Aaron Wilkerson, 6'3", 190-pounder, out of Fort Worth. Great story. Comes set, throws, swing, ground ball to the right side, fielded by Orff. Nobody covering second. Throw to first base is in time to get Verdugo. Orff was looking to shovel to the shortstop to get the lead man, but Sogard, who was playing the left-handed batter to pull, was nowhere near the bag at second. So Orff instead has to go to first. Verdugo is out 4-3 for out number 2. Solano is at second, and the hitter is Kyle Garlick.
Middle infielders communicating there, making sure that that doesn't happen again.
Kind of disturbing when you don't see your double play partner at the bag where he should be. Here's Garlick, the right-handed batting left fielder, takes a strike. He hit a pinch hit home run in the 8th inning last night to tie up the game going the other way, and this guy is really locked in right now. He has 4 home runs in his last 3 games. The pitch taken high, and the count is 1-1. Garlick is hitting .263 with 5 home runs and 5 runs batted in for OKC since joining the ball club. Here comes Wilkerson. Breaking pitch is right at the first base line. It's going to roll fair. It's a fair ball picked up alertly by Opitz. He'll tag out Garlick, and that will end the inning. Ball was just kind of going in and out of the line there up the first base side, and alertly Opitz came up to glove it before it could veer foul again, and he tags out Garlick coming right at him. 3 and assisted to retire the Dodgers here in the Espinosa last night 0 for 3. Major League veteran switch hitter batting left, and he takes in the dirt ball 1. Espinosa entering the game hitting .192, 2 homers and 4 runs batted in. Began the year playing in Buffalo, the AAA affiliate for the Blue Jays. In 13 games there, he had .232. Here comes Wilkerson. The pitch is in there for a strike with a changeup. 1-1. Wilkerson played his college ball at Cumberland.
It's in Tennessee, I believe.
It is. Not too far away from Nashville, actually. Stretch and the pitch fouled back up here. And it's 1-2. He had Tommy John surgery coming out of college and went undrafted. And really had to work to get himself noticed. Throw to first base and back in as Peter. Wilkerson started out in the independent leagues. Before that, he was working at a grocery store in the frozen food department. Pitches a called strike 3 on the outside corner. Espinosa did not like the call of plate umpire Nick Marley, and he's letting him know about it before heading back to the third base dugout. And Espinosa has just been ejected, and now he is fired up in the face of the plate umpire. And here comes manager Bill Hasselman to support him. Espinosa gets his say in. He really went after the plate umpire Nick Marley after getting tossed, giving him the what for. Espinosa did not like that call on strike 3, and he has been tossed.
We've seen a couple ejections so far this year that, in our estimation, were unnecessary, but this one, I don't know how Nick Marley could avoid some form of discipline. Espinosa quite fired up.
And he'll have to make the long trek up the stairs that go through the stands to make his way out of the ballpark. Play will resume without him leaving. That's interesting. The batter is Travis Tyrone. Right-handed hitter takes a strike. Usually they make that player, coach, or manager leave the field before they resume play. But I guess an exception here with the long walk you have to make up the stairs through the stands to get to your clubhouse. There's a breaking pitch that's fouled back 0-2 to Tyrone. Tyrone was 1 for 3 last night. He's hitting .232 with a home run and 13 runs batted in.
Still watching there. I haven't seen any action.
I think he's making his way towards the end of the dugout.
Nope. That's not him.
Maybe he's going to wait until the inning is over here. 1 out, 1 on. Breaking pitch is in the dirt, blocked by Heineman. 1-2 now to Tyrone, who's hitting .232 with a home run and 13 RBIs. Anyway, Wilkerson was working at an H-E-B grocery store in Waco, Texas, in the frozen food department, trying to get himself noticed. He built himself a mound in his backyard in Texas. Swing and a miss on a breaking pitch. Down goes Tyrone on strikes for out number 2. Wilkerson has 2 strikeouts in the inning and 3 on the day, and here comes Rocky Gale.
A lot of strikeouts here, a lot of strikeouts in Denver. Freddie Peralta, 2 1-2-3 innings with 5 strikeouts. We've seen that before.
Yeah. Gale is up, didn't play last night. Right-handed batting receiver, hitting .346 on the year, 4 homers, 17 RBIs. 2 of those home runs came in one game against the Sky Sox last weekend in Oklahoma City, and the fastball rights high, ball 1. So Wilkerson built himself a mound in his backyard. He got some plywood and whatnot from Home Depot or Lowe's and constructed his own mound in his backyard to keep himself in pitching shape while he was working at a grocery store. Pitch is lifted foul the other way down the right field side out of play, 1-1. And lo and behold, he finally signed with the Fort Worth Cats of the Independent United Baseball League, and then got signed by the Red Sox, traded to the Brewers, made his major league debut last year, and all the way from being a frozen food guy to pitching in the big leagues. Not bad. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Foul back up here, 1-2. He was highly regarded in college, coming out of Cumberland. Set NAIA records for consecutive scoreless innings, consecutive victories at Cumberland, but injured his elbow, as most pitchers do. Pitches high with a fastball, and the count is even at 2-2. With the Brewers last year, in 3 games, 2 starts, he was 1-0, 3.48 ERA. Stretch, and a throw to first. Back in is Peter, who began the inning with a single. He's still there 2 outs later. Wilkerson last year for Biloxi, 11-4, 3.16 ERA in 24 starts. Breaking pitch lifted foul the other way, out of play. The count remains at 2-2 to the right-handed batting Rocky Gale. With the pitcher due up next, Wilkerson, if he gets Gale, would have the pitcher lead off come the 3rd. Wind really picking up and blowing in from right field at around 15 to 20 now. We had that same type of wind last night, although it was blowing in from left field primarily last night. Today from right field, the delivery is fouled back yet again on a fastball by Gale. Wilkerson made his major league debut in relief last year, September 15th against Miami. Made his first major league start on September 20th at Pittsburgh, received no decision. And then faced the Cardinals in his 3rd appearance. This is dumped into right center field, a base hit for Gale. Over to cut it off, Phillips heading for 3rd base, and getting the wave is Peter. Peter going to try and score, and the throw is airmailed to the plate from Nate Orr. Backed up by Wilkerson. Scoring is Peter. Into second is Gale, and it's 1-0 Dodgers. Good throw, may have had him.
I think a good throw, Peter's dead to rights. They were banking on the idea that Orff wasn't going to relay to the plate, and they were going for the play at second. Heads up by Orff to know that the play was going to be at the plate, just unfortunately a high throw.
RBI double for Gale, drives in his 18th run of the year. He's now 6 for 9 against the Sky Sox on the season. The Dodgers take the early lead, and the hitter is Guillermo Moscoso. Right-handed batting pitcher is 0 for 9 in the plate this year. And he takes a strike on the outside. Gale with his 18th run batted in. Stretch by Wilkerson. Here he comes. Breaking pitches in there, and the count is quickly 0-2. Moscoso, originally signed with the Tigers as an amateur free agent in 2003. 2-strike pitch way outside, ball 1. That was the 20th pitch of the inning for Wilkerson. Moscoso, 5 Major League seasons under his belt with the Rangers, A's, and the Rockies, as well as the Giants. He's up there hitting now and takes a called strike 3 with a curveball, and the inning comes to an end. Wilkerson ends up fanning the side, but the Dodgers bring home a run on 2 hits. It's a 21-pitch inning for Wilkerson, and we head to the bottom half of the second with the Dodgers on top, 1-2, attacking the strike zone here early on. And the Sky Sox here. Time up.
It'll be 1, 2, and 3 in the Dodgers lineup. Valera, Solano, and Verdugo against Wilkerson, who is at 40 pitches through 2+ innings. Wilkerson from the line, the 0-1 pitch, misses up and away with the fastball, 1-1. Through 1 turn of the Dodgers batting order, Wilkerson with 4 strikeouts, 3 hits allowed, and 1 run. 1-1 pitch smoked, foul down the first base line. Very close, call made by Sean Ryan, the first base ump. And he had a better view of it than anyone, so we trust him. It's 1-2. Hard 2-hopper down the line. Got by the first baseman Opitz, who was playing away from the line a bit. The left-handed hitting Dodgers shortstop steps back in with a 1-2 count. Heineman sets up outside. Wilkerson delivers outside, and it's taken for a ball, 2-2. Coming, chopped on the ground towards third. Noriega with a bell-tie gather, and a 1-hop throw is dug out of the dirt by Opitz, 5-3 for out number 1 here in the 3rd inning. Noriega caught an in-between hop there right in the breadbasket, and then a laser throw scooped out of the dirt by Opitz to retire Valera for the 2nd time today. Here's Donovan Solano. Lean single up the middle. His first time up, he got as far as second base before he was stranded to end the inning. Solano bats righty and takes outside, ball 1. Fastball for Wilkerson, hitting the stadium gun at 90-91 miles an hour today, about where you can expect him. 1-0 pitch is hit off the end of the bat towards short. Sogard backs up, Fields throws on a hop. And again, Opitz does a good job stretching at first base for out number 2. On-target throw from Sogard, a bit of a fade on it, but he gets the job done. 2 infield groundouts to the left side, 2 up, 2 down in the 3rd inning for the Dodgers. Here's Alex Verdugo. Verdugo, the left-handed hitting center fielder, grounded to second his first time up into the shift. May have otherwise been a double play, but because of the shift, shortstop Eric Sogard was already on the right side of the infield and couldn't get back to the base in time. Called strike 1 begins the at-bat. Wilkerson delivers outside to even up the count at 1 apiece. Sky Sox looking for their first 1-2-3 inning of the game. They got plenty of them last night. 1-1. Misses just beneath the knees. It had the plate, but not the height. 2-1. Last night's spot starter, Tristan Archer, 9 up, 9 down. And after him, pretty good as well. Dillard, Zagurski, and Lees combining to allow just 1 run over the final 6 innings. Swing and a miss. Verdugo chased low, and it's 2-2. Pitch count up to 50 for Wilkerson. He's thrown 11 so far this inning. Here's number 12. 2-2 fastball misses up and away, and the count runs full. Cleanup hitter Kyle Garlick waits on deck. Wilkerson shakes off Heineman. Here's the 3-2, swung on and lifted in the air down the left field line. Ran over, and he runs out of room. It's foul and out of play. Count remains 3-2. Wind might have pushed that one into the greenery down the left field line. Breeze still blowing in from right field, though not as firmly as it was in last night's ball game when it was straight in. Not a cloud in sight, at least not in the county. Beautiful day here in Colorado Springs. 3-2 foul tipped, and Heineman can't hang on. He smothers it in front of the plate. Verdugo just barely stays alive, nicking the ball, and the count remains 3-2. Dodgers lead 1-0 in the top half of the third. They got a 2-out double from Rocky Gale in the second, and now trying for another 2-out rally. Another foul from Verdugo, this time to the left side, backing out of play. Wilkerson caravanning up with his young family. Arrived in Colorado Springs a couple days ago. 3-2 pitch is shot into left center field. It's down for a hit. Cut off in the gap by Wren. But Verdugo had eyes for a double the entire way, and he trots into second with an extra base hit. Inside out swing, but had enough juice on it to get almost out to the warning track in left center field. Wren did a good job gathering and firing back in. The Dodgers are now a base hit away from a 2-0 lead. Long at bat between Wilkerson and Verdugo is run by the Dodgers center fielder. And now here's Kyle Garlick, the Dodgers left fielder. He grounded out to first to end the first. Wilkerson from the stretch, the first pitch, right down the middle, a fastball for a called strike. Actually looked like a straight change. Didn't have any movement from our perspective up here, but it came in on the gun at 80 miles per hour. A literal change of pace on the first pitch of the at-bat to the dangerous right-handed swinging left fielder. 0-1 fastball misses very high, head high, and it's 1-1. Sky Sox in the bottom half of the inning will send the bottom three in their lineup, Opitz, Noriega, and Wilkerson, as they look for their first base runner. Verdugo dances off second. Wilkerson pauses and delivers a breaking pitch towards the plate. It's hit high in the air, deep towards left field. Ran back at the wall, and he can't make the play. Wren kept it in the ballpark, but Wren couldn't catch it, and it's an RBI double for Kyle Garlick to make the Dodgers ahead 2-0. It'll go for a double. Wren visibly frustrated because he thought he might have been able to make the play, and maybe misjudging where the wall was in the left field corner. Keep in mind the wind, too, may have pushed it a bit. Regardless of the means, the result is an RBI double, and the Dodgers do indeed put together a 2-out rally to double their advantage. Here's Jeff Peter, the left-handed hitting first baseman. A single to start the second, he came around to score the game's first run, and he takes up an away ball one. Here's the 1-0 to Peter. Swung on and hit in the air towards center and deep. Taylor going back. Now checking up shy of the warning track, he makes the catch for out number 3. But OKC puts together a 2-out rally, back-to-back doubles from Verdugo and Garlick, and they extend their lead to 2-0. You're listening to Access Sports 1300. Here's the 1-2. Chopped on the ground up the first base line, and it rolls foul. Behind in the count, 0-1. Moscoso comes set. Wilkerson squares. The delivery. Bunted up the third base line. It's a good one. Valera fields, throws, gets Wilkerson easily The sacrifice is successful. You can score at 5-4 as both runners advance.